my technology is going to work today. So hello, Anne, Charlotte, Vicky, Sue. Congratulations, Sue, you are on time. Hello, Jane, lovely to have you all here. Technology, yes, technology is working. I just need to check I have sound. So just give me a second here. We shall play, look good, do a little dance. Okay, hello, Kelly. Okay. Oh, yes, and I have sound. Woohoo! Hello, everyone. My name is Ellen Woodbridge. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator on the Central Coast of New South Wales, and I have been demonstrator for 15 years. Can't believe that. That kind of freaks my mind. As I just started the other year. I started when my youngest was in kindergarten. I started a few days before he started kindergarten, and he's turning 21 this year. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Lovely, lovely to have you all here. Thank you for saying I have sound, and I do like to check at my end as well. Sometimes I can get there a little quicker than the delay. It's a pain. Okay, everything's working. That's great. So, did everyone have a crafty weekend? I have my class on Sunday, so I'm showing you one of those cards from class, and I incidentally made it at my team meeting at the end of March as well. So I haven't shared it anywhere. I thought, oh yeah, I've blogged that card, looked at my blog and went, I haven't shared it. So it's a brand new card for you guys, which I love. My other card that I made, or one of the other cards I made in my class, I've already blogged it, but I really want to show it's live because I've had some nice feedback on it. So I thought, oh, I'll share that another time. But on Thursday, we have the Christmas Stampathon. So Christmas Stampathon starts tomorrow, and I will be making my project on Thursday. I haven't even looked at what the theme is. That's a job for this afternoon, to try and concoct a plan in my head of what I am doing. And I'm the one that has to make the graphic for the group. So I've kind of got to get onto it because it goes live at 9 a.m. tomorrow, Australian time. Okay, hello Lisa, hello Margine, lovely to have you here. I don't think I've missed anyone. If I have, humbly apologise, but I love having you all here. Now, if you are watching the replay, I would love you to make sure you subscribe and say hi in the comments so I know you're here, because I met so many lovely people at On Stage that say that they watch me and I didn't know because I don't make a comment, and I'd love to know that you're here. So today we are playing with, these are online, my class was online exclusives on the weekend. So I've got the Fragrant Layers dies. Now these did go live in January, but they are still an online exclusive, and with it I have paired the product of the month from January, which is still available to earn, Fabulous Sayings. For an order of $125, for $9 you can get this stamp. Now you can opt in to have it. I put in an order last night, and I qualified for product of the month, but I didn't redeem it because one, I've already got March product of the month and I've already got January, and I didn't get the paper, so which was fine. Hey Bev, how are you? Do you do whimsy? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Anne. You could do whimsy. Oh yes, I could do the whimsy. I could, but I don't have the paper. Is that what it's called? I don't even know if that's what it's called. Oh, I had another page up. Please hold while I check the website. Is it called whimsy? Oh, I'm just going on to the customer website and having a look because my laptop's over here. No, I did not want to sign in. I wanted, I can look at it this way. Product of the month. Scroll down. Oh, it doesn't show the way I wanted it to, but that's okay. No, I really want to go to customer view. That's a good thing. I can look at I can be signed in and have a look at the customer website. Painted Illusions. Painted Illusions is what it's called. Okay, let's come back. I'm waiting until April for your next order. I joined in December and was offered 2 free packs of paper in April. That's awesome, Charlotte. I did see that. Oh, you enjoy your vacuuming, Bev. I will not let you, I will not let that stop us. Hello, Ida. I didn't realize your jewelry has everyone's names on it. Yes, it does, Ida. It does. One name is incorrect, but it's a lot to change. So yes, but my jewelry does have that. That was my the middle bit was my first wedding anniversary. The outside bit was my 10th wedding anniversary, and we're coming up to 23 years next week. So there you go. But I have enough jewelry now. Yes, that is a true point, Vicky. She could come vacuum up Louise's dog hair. I'd love that. So I've shown you what we're playing with today. We are also going to be using, because I haven't got everything down yet, mini blending brushes, because I am using the dies and we're going to make this card. Oh, thank you. Hey, Kerry. Hey, Dawn. So we're going to be making this card together, and I want to show you how the dies actually work, because the dies don't necessarily match the stamp set. So what I'm going to do, I think I've caught you up on most things, because we're talking about online exclusives. So we did have that March release come out earlier this month. We have our new kits, which they're just over my shoulder. Yeah, there's a bit going on for demonstrators, but not for customers. I was able to pre-order last night, which was very exciting. So I spent a little too much money, but I have lots of new things coming my way. So when I get them, I will do a unboxing, so you can see what you might be able to get in April. There were a few things I couldn't get, but that's okay. That's okay. They will come later. Okay, I've not missed any comments, so I'll flip around while that is the case and get everything set up and ready. So who has the Fragrant Layers bundle or the dies or the stamp set? Because you don't need the stamp set to play with the dies. And I know Bev has done a couple of really beautiful cards with the set. You do, Lisa. That's awesome. Who has it? Oh, Lisa has it. That's good. So hopefully I can show you some, or a way to play with it. Sorry, it's not really working for me today. I think that'll do. I will go get the light and I shall come back. Now, there is cooking happening in my house. So if you can hear anything in the background, that is lavender cooking. Oh, Christine, I'm glad you're with me there. And it wasn't just me that spent way too much. But I got everything, almost everything on my wish list. Yes, I needed all the new in colours, and I will do a designer series paper share. So I got all the paper, but that will be reimbursed, but not till like later on. Yeah. So, you know, it just is, isn't it? But we all get there and go, oh my God, I love all of it. I need all of it. And that's where I was at. Okay, so these are the dies. I am actually going to flip over to show you. So the stamps do line up behind this. You can also stamp this, which I can show you because I've done some pre-preparation for class. So these die cuts do coordinate with the stamp, but I see them more as standalone. Hey Lorraine, how are you? No, Christine, the shimmer pens are delayed. And I couldn't get a refill for the hybrid basic black ink. So we have a new black ink coming and I couldn't get the refill for that. And I just didn't get the refills for the new in colour pads yet. So that can wait for a subsequent order. It's not as if I'm not going to ever order again, so I can get them. So the die cuts do match. Now, obviously, because I've done it on this card, this goes with this at Suzanne, as does this piece. So, and we've also got a spare flower. The leaves go behind, and then we've got some stems, and I like that there is a nice circle that you can actually properly attach a flower to. So I know I looked at it and thought, that's a weird lollipop, and then it dawned on me it's a stem with a good attachment to put a flower, and then we have our two labels. Now I am going to grab out for you the stamp set, just so you can have a look. I shall zoom back here and grab some of the cards I have made using that set so far. I just bent a whole card. Hello. I have made that. No, thank you. And I have made this one. Sorry, I bent this card trying not to drop the cards. So these are just using the stamp set alone. Let me see if I can pick up these cards. Yes, love, are you still here? Oh my God, that was more effort than what it should have been. But that's okay. We're back and upright. Okay, so what I did for this card, this is all one image, the flowers. Well, actually, I think the whole thing is one image. No, the leaves are separate. So I just stamped this in one colour. But this one, I isolated the buds away from the flowers and just did it a little bit differently. So I've used the stamps and now I am going to use the flowers. So I have already pre-cut everything. So, oh no, I haven't. I have to cut this piece. So let me see what I have in my little packet. I think I'm going to have to cut some more, and that is fine. Is that, yeah, that's pre-scored. Okay, awesome. So I am going to need another card front, and just let me check the sizing on that. That is perfect because we are going to make a window using the die. Okay, so I'm assuming this one is going to be the other one that I use. Yes, perfect. I shall pop these two pieces back away for a later project, and I will grab another piece of grey granite when I need it. Okay, pop these off to the side just for the moment, because I'm going to need space. So I've already got 2 of everything cut in here, I hope. Fingers crossed. Oh, hey Lisa, how are you? Sorry, did I miss you there, Lisa? Because I've got 2 Lisas in today. Okay, so you can see, if I can pick it up, you can see this is a frame. So it cuts that whole piece out. Okay, so you can cut your piece of paper a little larger than the frame and just have an actual frame, or I can, like I am about to do, if this will go in. Oh my dear word, why am I having so much trouble today? There we go. Okay, and closed and safe. So I've cut the window into the card front. So, oh my dear word, I did not clean up well after Sunday's class, because I have piled stuff all up and over my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and that is going to break if I don't move it. Right. Okay, here is my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine minus the plates. Now, if you were the plates, you would be hiding just there. Perfect. No, I know you're sorry, not sorry, Beth, and it's okay. Now, where the die is under the plates, all is good. Okay, so just pop all that down. So I'm just going to freehand or free eye where I put this. Now there is no particular up or down. It is just where it goes. It's not directional, which is good. I think that is fairly even. Note the word fairly. I'm just going to hold that top plate down and crank through. Now it is a detailed die cut, so I do need to use a bit more manpower to crank it through, but it's not horrendous, which is good. So I am going to use my die brush while the die is still in there. I find using my die brush whilst the die is in place the easiest to get all the bits out. So there we go. I have all the bits out. If I use a die brush on just the paper, I find I curl the paper, which is never actually a fun thing. I'm just going to get these pieces off my plate, and my team member, who incidentally was at my class on the weekend, because she came on the wrong day, she said she uses her die to get the pieces off her plate, and I went, that is a genius idea. Oh, you're fussy cutting things. Oh, that's a good idea. Yes. Yes. Good morning, Tanya. Okay. Die. So one's going to be one way, one's going to be other, because that's just how it is. I think that's pretty good. And I just want to jam that down, crank through. Oh, thank God this is all the die cutting. Well, and you may find you don't even get time to craft whilst you're away this weekend. Am I allowed to say why you're away this weekend? Because I think it's a bit exciting, but I will let you say it if you want. That is, no, I still got some bits up here. Right, that's everything out. And the die off. Plate can just go over there for the moment. Oh no, I need the die to get the bits off the plate. Yes, I can. She has a family wedding to go to, which is very exciting. I haven't got a huge extended family, so I've never really got to go to a lot of weddings, which is a bit sad, but you know, it just is what it is. There was a long time, I think about 10 years, that I hadn't been to a wedding since my own wedding, which was interesting because none of my friends were getting married and stuff like that. Yes, Ida, you could make a very pretty shaker card with that. Shaker cards and I aren't friends. I'm happy to use shaker domes, but actual real shaker cards where you make it from scratch, no. No. That requires Cheryl Wilt in the room and counting to 50,000 times. Okay, whilst I'm here, I think I'm just going to stamp the sentiment. And I did like the You're on My Mind. And there are just a couple of, you know, you look at an intricate die like this and you go, yeah, I got all the pieces out. No, I hadn't. I do like the You're on My Mind. I could use anything. Maybe I'll change the You're on My Mind out for Happy Birthday, because I've got two or three You're on My Mind cards. So let's change out. Yes, your daughter is getting married, Anne. It's very exciting. Okay, so is this going to fit though? Oh, that's a little bit too tight. No, we're not using Happy Birthday. I could stamp the Happy and the Birthday separately. That would work, but just an executive decision. Get that back in the right place. Perfect. Okay, where is the stamp packaging? Maybe I will have to use the You're on My Mind, because that does still work for a birthday and such events. Okay, it's very much a I'm thinking of you kind of sentiment. Now, these may look like black, but I actually stamped this in Secret C, because Secret C is the new black until I get my hybrid ink pad, and hopefully that is amazing, and then I have the perfect black. That is my plan, that this hybrid ink will be my perfect black, because I don't currently have a perfect black. I do have my pseudo black here, but yeah. Oh, that U or the Y just needs a little bit extra love. Oh, perfect. And I don't need to get it straight or anything because it's a handwritten script. And I don't have a cloth here because I put it in the wash earlier and now it's in the dryer. And I'm not getting up to get one from the cupboard behind me. Yes, I love Secret Sea as well. I'm a bit sad that Secret Sea isn't in colour, but we never know what will happen in the future. Never ever know. So we've stamped these. These can go off to the side because I'm going to bring in my silicone mat and I'm going to open my clear envelope. Which side? This side. And I'm going to shake out all these bits because we're going to use them all eventually, so they all might as well come out. Now, a dish would be a good thing to have about now. Dish. Here we go. So, have my dish. I'm going to take out the big flowers and we're just going to do all of the green flowers first. So just let me flip these over. So we should have six leaves. And of course, the majority of them are upside down. So there are 3 different designs of leaf and they are slightly different. So this one is a bit more curved and this one is straight. That is the difference. So 2, 4, 6, great. I'm going to grab my blending brush and I'm going to grab my Granny Apple Green. Now, I don't know if I actually need to ink up my green brush because we all used the brush. Yes. Yep, everyone's using Secret Sea. See, I still think Night of Navy is a bit blue. So see how much ink I've actually still got on my brush. I think I will need to add a little bit more, but this is great for an undercolor. And then I can add in a little bit deeper color, but look at that. Okay. Oh, why did that change? I want live chat. Sorry, it was on top chat for some reason. And I don't want to miss anyone's comments. Okay, so small blending brush, not the big blending brush. Now, for my detail, I just want to get ink on the end. And I just want to deepen up that bottom, the bottom, so it's not all dark. I know we'll be putting it behind the frame, but I think it will make a difference. Maybe I might get... David, are you around?
Yes, I am.
Would you be able to grab a cloth out of the cupboard behind me, please? I didn't know if he was on the phone. Because the other one got very inky in class and I put it in the wash. Okay. Top shelf, left-hand side, or kind of middle left. Yep, right there. Thank you. Okay, we have a microfiber cloth. I do have a stash in there. So I am really happy with all of our leaves. And I'm using my silicone mat so they don't run everywhere. Because if I put them on the glass mat, they'd kind of want to be everywhere, which I don't want. Oh, thank you, Bev. I'd love the thumbs up. Hello, Andrea. Lovely to have you here. Okay, so I have just wet that down and just giving it. That's all you have to do to clean the ink off your silica mat, a bit of water. I do a lot of cleaning of my craft things with just water because it is so super duper easy. Okay, so the rest of the colours that I need, I shall grab it now. So we are using no, we're not. Why should Shamrock's open for some reason? I need fresh freesia, strawberry slush, timid tiger, and darling duckling. So this is the colour palette without the green because I've already put the green away. Oops, it fell over. So you can have it as bold or as light as what you want. And I'm just going to go in with the blending brush the same as I did before and see what colour comes off the blending brush and then add more as required. So my purple one is the first one that's sitting there wanting me to play. So I'm just grabbing a flower. I'm not necessarily going, it has to be this flower because it doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, there is like next to no colour on that. So I shall grab. It's a pity I couldn't copy and paste what I used for Ruth. Yes, but that's okay. I have all the links in the description, Vicky. So, actually, Vicky, give me a second here. Let's see if I can make that change. No, I can't. I need to go elsewhere. I don't know. I don't know if that just changed anything, Vic. But we shall see. The other bit I know I have to do in the like background. Okay, so I'm just really concentrating the colour in the middle and then pulling it out. Is it perfect? No. Does it have to be perfect? Also no. Now, I just want to pull this one a little further away. Okay. Now, it doesn't matter so much if I get a little bit extra colour in one of the other flowers. It doesn't matter. Okay, I just want to get more closer, not more close, oh my God, to those edges. So I've done my fresh freesia, and you could do a whole lot of these flowers all at once. Okay. So I've done that. I think my next colour in here is Timid Tiger. And that's my next ink pad, which is perfect. So Timid Tiger. Oh, I should have maybe checked how much colour. Yeah, Timid Tiger's pretty juicy. And I do just have a little bit there. So that's pretty juicy. So I think I'm just going to add a little bit to the centers. Whoops. And I'm going to call that done because it's just a juicy ink pad. Now I've got my strawberry slush. So I just have blending brushes for general colour families. Hello, Kimberly. How are you? Oh, nice. So how long has he lived in Canada, Kimberly? Strawberry slush. Okay, so I need to test the brush on the flower first before I add ink, because this is such a pretty pink. Oh, I can get a decent background, decentish background. Oh, don't mind that. Have a little tap off on the side here. Just add a little bit more, right? I don't know why I added more ink when I had a whole pile of ink right there. But anyway, so happy with that. That can go back in, and then we have our Darling Duckling as our final colour for, now these remind me of Gladys. I couldn't think of the name on Sunday, and I'm thinking the flowers, and they're not daffodils or anything like that. And then we got onto a whole chat about Dame Edna Everidge, and that she loved Gladys, and one of the ladies had been to a concert and they got a Gladdy and a something else, and they were actions for the show. So sometimes you had to raise your Gladdy, and sometimes you had to raise, I can't remember what the other thing was. But yeah, it was a very interactive show, which doesn't surprise me with Dame Edna. That will be a fan, it would have been, God rest his soul. Christine, jury's out. I have played with them, and I'm not sure. I think it's going to be fine for stuff like this when it's on the desk and I'm taking a brush or a stamp to it. I'm just not sure how I'll go with holding the ink pad and inking up a larger stamp. So that's kind of where I'm reserving judgment until I've got my set here. So, yes. Okay. So, finish with the blending brushes. That was super duper quick. I mean, I was chatting the whole way through it, but you know, it doesn't take too long. And I'm just so used to these cases. So it's like, it's not that it's going to be better or worse. It's just going to be learning something new. Oh, as in a production of Hamilton, or Hamilton the place? Can you not tell my child has indoctrinated me to Hamilton, which she did see when the production was in Sydney. She also went to see Hadestown, which was apparently very, very good and had amazing Aussie actors in it as well. I am going to need this again. So there, I'm going to show you how to glue these together. So let me show you. So they do line up perfectly, which is great. Are these glued in perfectly? No, but that's okay. Okay, no problems. I thought you meant the city, but my brain went to the production. Okay, so front side, we've already got our stamping on it. So that was a really good reason to have the stamping on it. So now I'm going to flip this over. So I'm going to add little dots of glue. The other thing I could have done is coated this section with our adhesive sheet. So then all of these pieces are adhesive. But alas, we did not do that. So I'm just putting some dots of glue along. So I'm trying not to move this whilst I'm here. just small dots of glue just to get these down. Now, 2 ways you can do it. I could turn the frame over and line it all up, or I can pop this down just like this, and because I can see where it needs to go, I can wiggle it into place this way. So I can see it just needs a bit of love, and I'm going to get a block. There we go. I'm just going to hold that down for a second. Whose birthday is it? Oh, thank you so much, Vic. Oh, that's so nice. Happy birthday, Kimberly. Oh, it's today. Well, many happy returns. Now, whilst I've got this turned over, oh, I've got an ant. I am also going to do my leaves. So I really just need a couple of small dots. And when I say small dots, I really do mean small dots. So as I say, you can turn it over and do it the other way, but I find this way I have a little bit more control. And I can see if it's in the right place or not. So there's that one. Now this is the one without the curve. So this is the one without the curve. You will certainly know if you've got the wrong one, because it really, truly won't line up. Okay, right. Yep, so that lines up perfectly. Now that one moved. Rude. Do you know what I'm going to do? I am going to just give them a push down for the moment, and then I'll come back. I'll pop it to the side. There's the ant. The ant is not dead. Jeez Louise. Right, that was a super ant apparently. Right, they're really weird ants too. Just got to spray my window. Now this is the curved leaf, and this one's going to go here, and then we'll flip it around for the reveal. I'm glad you're here so we can celebrate. Now I'm sad I didn't use a happy birthday. Okay. Okay. Just giving it some pressure there. Just not that it's stuck down, but it's sometimes hard for my hands to grab. And that is our piece adhered. I did get a little bit of yellow into the pink. Could I have added more pink and purple back? Yes, but that's just how the flowers turned out. Okay, that is card front 1, and now I'm going to go to the second one. So doing it on the back is so much easier, and I'll show you what I mean by lining it up. So if you line it up on the front, you've got the glue on the back, and then what you're doing is lining this up like this, which is actually harder than the way I did it on the back. So just so you know. Ooh, pumpkin bread. Oh dear. Thank you. I think, look, I saw something with this somewhere along the way, and yeah, I really don't think this is my original idea. I'm just here showing it to you. But it's great. And if you, I know Bev did this, if you have your stamped piece from the stamp set and you just have it on a piece of paper, you can line it up here as well. So she did a beautiful stamped piece. Just trying not to go slow, but also being deliberate. And enough glue that it is going to stay down. And there. Okay, so we've got long piece up there. So the long gladdy at the top, the short gladdy at the bottom. Okay. So I can pretty much get that pretty close. I must say. I say pretty close and then I move it. Okay. Just going to leave that there for a sec. No problems, Bev. It's actually lovely. Hey, Tess, how are you? It's lovely. It shows a different way of of adding color, and it's very stamp light. Like, we've only actually stamped the sentiment, but we've used ink in other ways. So yes. Can you hear all the crashing and banging in the background? My word. I do hope my kitchen's going to be in one piece when I go in there later. This is the curved one. Yes. And it's very good that they fell in there upside down, actually. Okay. That one definitely needs that. And the next one is this one. Oh, I'm glad you're good, Tess. That's good to hear. Some crashing, yeah. The die cut Kerry is from the Fragrant layers. So whilst we're waiting for the glue for a second, it's Fragrant layers dies. Now, I forgot to tell you that this one also layers on this one, or it layers on the stamp set. So you can have a layer or it layers on this. Like, they all kind of interchange together, but there isn't, as far as I know, Bev, you might be able to tell me, this one kind of cuts out the stamp set, but there is no edge die to cut out the stamp set. So it's a little different, which is why I wanted to come here and show you. I'll probably do other things with it as well, because it's such a gorgeous set. Well, and of course I dropped it. I wonder if I'm getting lunch as well, or whether it's just reserved for Love and Joy. You pain in the behind. Okay, I'm just going to do that. The leaves are being painful. Oh, no problems, Lisa. Thank you so much for coming. It is. Hello, Shaz. How are you? Shaz, when did you drop in, or did you just drop in there? How did I miss you coming in, Shaz? Ah, there you go. I saw you further up. Sorry I missed you. Oh, that's so rude. Okay. That's fine. One more to go, and then we are really pretty much almost done. I do need to grab down some grey granite cardstock. I've got some scrap there that I need to place on the background. So I'll explain why though. There is a reason. And it does make a huge difference. And my class girls, when they saw the why, they went, oh my God, I never would have done that. So, okay, that is fine. Is down, adding some pressure. This is why my blocks get so dirty. And I'm super slack in washing them as well. Oh, Shaz. Wow. Love you too. Okay, so I do have a card front here. I'm just going to pop the glue in its holder. Don't need my dish anymore. So that can just go away. That can just go up there. Okay. So I want my mountain on the inside. I was trying to explain this. I was trying to explain the why we do that to one of my newer ladies at class. And I said, we do that so then when you bone fold the end, it's not like half open. And she went, oh, I'm going to have to go back and do that to all my cards, which is nice. So I love it when I can share something new, and I have a pre-prepared one. Okay, so let's have a look at the difference between... So if I just put that on the white card, that looks lovely. It looks fine, but it's white on white. But if I take the piece of grey granite, which, do you know what? I'm just going to do it now because, hey, why not? And I am just keeping it on here, just so I'm just doing some random dots here, just so the flower pieces stick down okay. Okay, and then I am going to take this piece and stick it down. So I don't even need to put it on a white card to show you what it's going to look like. So it gives it a background, and it really makes it stand out for me. So depending on what look you want, you can put a colour behind the window, or you can leave it plain. Or as Ida wants to do, she wants to make this into a shaker card. So what I would do at this stage, rather than putting in a grey granite piece, I would put in a piece of window sheet and then use our foam adhesive strips and then pop some fun. Yes, they are both beautiful. That's correct. Yes, I like it on the grey too. So this is grey granite that I've used. And grey granite. There we go. And I know I've got some good sized scraps that I can use here. That is pretty much the right width. I mean, width doesn't really matter. This is a skinnier piece. Yes, that's better. Okay, so we may just be grabbing a pair of scissors and doing a jaunty cut, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's two, or I've got two pieces here. Let me remove a piece. And I do kind of have a cut here. Okay, there we go. And I shall do the same thing, but maybe on the grey piece. Oh, yes, sorry, I was just going back and looking at the comments. I can't wait that long, and I don't know if I've said it before, but basically, I have FOMO. So I basically, everything on my wish list gets purchased at the start unless I get influenced by someone. But I buy everything I want at the start, and then I don't. I can play with whatever I want whenever I want, and I've got it, and I'm not there going, oh, I wish I had bought that, because I've already got it. That's just what works for me, and my budget works as well. Oh yes, Lisa, black will be nice as well, because I actually don't use a lot of black. I really truly don't use a lot of black at all. Just the way life is, I just don't do it. Oh my God, how have I done these in basically an hour? I know, because I didn't have to plan. I already had the cards pre-designed. I know the why, but yes. So as I finish these off, and I did just use some basic rhinestones on these, just around the sentiment. There's some fluff there. I will get my adhesive remover to remove whatever goober that is on there. Okay. And second one. I just think these are so pretty. And now I have a lot of them, which makes me happy, so I can gift them. What do you wish you could do? Oh, yes, Blackberry Bliss would be nice. Oh, you wish you could, buy it all. Yeah, as I said, everyone's in a different position. But it's always how I've kind of, well, I suppose when I was in a stamp club, before I joined Stampin' Up, I did stamp club for a couple of years. Met some of my closest friends through that, and we became fast friends. Yeah, I used to have to buy month for month. But no, that went out the door a very long time ago. And my bank account, my Stampin' Up bank account, is now very dry. Extremely dry, bare. I really owe the account. But I don't think David's going to have an issue for the amount of stuff he buys. Technology-wise, I buy craft stuff, he buys technology. And he has the better end of the stick because his stuff is more than mine. Yay, Renee! How are you? Happy Tuesday. Okay, so we're going to finish off with some rhinestones. Now, I did slip a brand new packet in here. Oh, old packet, new packet. Oh, they repackaged since the last time I opened a packet. There you go. So I need the new packet because I do want some of the bigger ones. So let's grab my scissors. Thanks, Corinne. I'm glad you like it. Thank you, Ada. They're not finished yet. We need bling. Although they do look good without bling. But I did just like a bit of bling to finish them off. Scissors off, thank you very much. Now, I do wonder if I take this off. Yes, that'll fit in there. That'll work much better for my storage. Rubbish recycling. Great. My take your pick tool, because I have that lovely hook on there that I can just pick these up. So one there and go middle sized there, and then I'm going to be good and use the little ones off the other sheet, because that's what we should do. Although we don't. We then start getting higgledy-piggledy and take ones from everywhere. And that can go just there. Do you know what I think? I think I want the big one here, and then the middle size one up here, just for something different, and then a little one down here. I think that looks better. Okay, so these are now going to live together. Same product, different packaging. Sometimes they just update things, and it is what it is. Okay, there we go. They are all back lovingly in their home. Yeah. I'm sorry. So really, we have used a stamp set, a die set, and some embellishments and ink and blending brushes. Okay, you can color these however you want. I have chosen to use the small blending brushes, okay? So you can do any color. We've spoken about all the different colors we can pop into the background. We were talking black. We were talking Blackberry Bliss would look really good. So the dies I have used are the Fragrant Layers dies. So these work really, really well as a standalone set. But they do go very, very well with their matching set. So this is the Fragrant Layers stamp set. So you can see, can use either by themselves, but you can also layer this, the stamp under this die. So Bev's done it. It looked great. So the stamp set does layer under these two dies really well. And then you've got this layer which goes on this one, which is a background. Or you can then put the outline over the stamped image as well. You've got your branches or your branch stems here for your flowers, so you can do that. And we have some banners for our sentiments as well, and we've got flower centers, which I'm very appreciative to have stamped flower centers. Ellen, did you order Sue Campfield's? Yes, I did order Sue's $1 million set. Hey Cheryl, how are you? Oh yes. Yes. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. I shall see you on the replay. Well, Kimberly, our weather hasn't been great. We've had 2 nice sunny days, but we've had rain before that. So it's a bit humid outside, and we did have rain overnight. Yes, Lisa, I feel you with the humidity. Yes. Did you deliberately invert the die on the 2 card fronts? Did I deliberately invert the die? Oh, do you mean, well, one is that way and one is this way. It's just the way I picked it up and placed it. I didn't deliberately invert it, but I think it looks good either way. Maybe the big one at the bottom looks a little more right to me, but really... Oh, good. I'm glad, Cheryl. Just while I've got you here and I'm finishing up. So we did not use black ink for our sentiment. We used Secret Sea, which everyone agrees is the new black, until we all purchase the hybrid ink, which is coming up. Definitely a design choice. What, inverting it? I didn't mean to. It's just how it happened. Our sentiment, I'm going to go back to that. So this is our product of the month. So it's not in any catalogues. When you get to an order of $125 in Australia, you can get our product of the month, even ones that we've still got in stock that you haven't redeemed yet. You can get this for $9 and I love it. Oh, I'm glad. Lisa, I did notice the inversion as I did it and then I forgot about it. But as long as you guys like both ways, I'm happy with both ways. And the other thing is, don't forget to back these kinds of things if you like that look. So I use grey granite. So I'm going to show you up close. Now, the other thing you could add, since Renee is in the house now, you could add Winker Stella to the flowers. And that would look really good as well. Oh, I'm glad you're loving product of the month so far. They have been really good. And I know we've already sold, like, we've got none of December's left, which was the blue and white papers. Can't remember the name. But everyone knows what I'm saying when I say the blue papers. And we do have the fabulous saying stamp set. Oh, vellum. Yes, vellum would look good as well, Lisa. Oh, sparkly flowers. Okay, I'll do the sparkly flowers. Just one for you, Miss Renee. Renee, where did you... you put my Winker Stella there. Okay, just giving it... Yes, I forget about my vellum now that's 12 by 12 because my 12 by 12 gets stored. See, ants, guys. Seriously, they're very rude. I store my 12 by 12 not in front and above me. My 12 by 12 is over my right-hand shoulder. I did use vellum on the weekend, and I will be using vellum on, not on Thursday's card, on next Tuesday's card, because Thursday's card is going to be Christmas Stampathon. So that goes live tomorrow, and then I will share my project, or projects, plural, on Thursday. So I've got to work out the theme. I like the theme set, but I've actually got to look at what the theme is, work out my cards, and I will share them on Thursday. Okay, I left the leaves shimmerless. I'm just going to grab a scrap of paper. Just give it a wipe off because it does reactivate the ink a little bit. Okay. Okay, so now let's see if the shimmer does look really good. I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch this shimmer. Do you know what? I probably need to do that. Yeah. Or just cut it down some pieces, like 6 by 12. Would you like to have a look at the projects and approve Miss Lavender? Lavender's coming to do her job that she hasn't done in a very long time.
Oh.
Do you like that?
Yes.
And you like the shimmer?
Yes.
Yes, very good.
Am I okay to book in my car at Erina?
When?
For 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, if I haven't got anything in the diary, I can help you. Yes.
Cool.
Cool.
Because I'm just pulling the trigger. I'm tired of waiting.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like your thinking.
Yep. Well, because the guy came in.
Hey, you know I'm still live and trying to finish. Okay. Oh, Renee said, hey, cannot get over how pretty those blended flowers are. And that was so easy to do, Renee. Like, yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad you like the Winker Stella as well, guys. I am going to sign off. I've showed you, the colours we used. One last thing. So we used Darling Duckling, Strawberry Slush, Timid Tiger, Fresh Freesia, and Granny Apple Green Soft Sea Foam. Okay, so they are our colours. I do have the link to purchase in my description, and Vicky did put it in the chat a bit earlier. My pleasure, Cheryl. Happy to help, and I will chat with you guys soon. Bye.